What's up, you guys? It's Adam Hume here with another 5 meaningful minutes. And today's kind of an afternoon episode because I had some stuff going on today. But this is my wife's 1997 AFC Champions Denver Broncos jersey. And I hold this up because if you're a sports fan, you already know that football season is upon us. That's right. Football, football, football. And the first game tonight in the NFL season is between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. It's a rematch of the Super Bowl. Now, I'm not naive enough to think that the Broncos are going to win this game. I think Carolina has a lot of advantages, and I think they're going to come out on top. However, one advantage that the Broncos do have is home field advantage. If you're a sports fan, you know what I'm talking about. Home field advantage is a statistically proven fact where a team, when they play at home, they win more often. Even if they're a bad team, they always have a better chance of winning when they're at home playing in front of a crowd that's cheering them on. And so that's why even tonight you can't really count out the Denver Broncos, because they'll have like 70, 80,000 people cheering them on in the stands. Now, as I was thinking about how the Broncos have home field advantage tonight, it was kind of inciting me to ask the question, why do people cheer at sporting events? At major sporting events, why do we cheer at our home? Why do we yell at the TV? Why do we cheer? And this is why. Because we believe that our involvement by yelling, by screaming, by booing, we believe that our involvement has an impact on the outcome of the game. And without our involvement, the team wouldn't be able to do or perform the way that they can. Without me yelling and screaming and being involved, they wouldn't be able to score that touchdown, to hit that shot, to make that tackle, whatever. And this had me thinking about our spiritual life. And I was thinking, man, how can home field advantage have an effect on us in our walk with God? Well, let me share with you 2 quick stories from the Gospels. One is where Jesus is in his hometown and he's trying to perform miracles. He's trying to preach with authority. He's trying to do the things that he's done in other places. But the people are not cheering him on. They're in fact, they're cynical. They're skeptical. They're looking at Jesus saying, man, this is Jesus, son of Mary and Joseph. Like, we've known this kid his entire life. And Jesus said a prophet is without honor in his hometown, and Jesus actually left. He was unable to perform any miracles or to do anything profound in his hometown, all because the people's negative interaction and because of their disbelief, they actually hindered God from doing some amazing things. And think about this as an example of how we can cheer God on, and through our involvement, God can do some amazing things in us and through us. In Mark chapter 2, we see this paralytic man being carried to Jesus by 4 friends. And they get so close to Jesus, but they're not close enough, so they end up tearing the roof off of a building and lowering their friend in front of Jesus. And before Jesus heals this man, this is what he says. It says, he looked and he saw their faith. Meaning not just the paralytic man's faith to receive healing, but his 4 friends as well. He saw their faith. And I think that lets us know something about our involvement with God. If we can be involved in what God is doing through faith, through prayer, through belief, through action, if we can be involved in what God is doing, maybe that's through praise and worship, and if we can be involved in what God is doing, if we can cheer God on, man, he'll have home field advantage wherever we are. Because wherever we are, we're cheering God on, saying, God, you can do this. God, you can work a miracle here. God, you can set someone free right now. God, you can minister to somebody through speaking a word through me. All because I'm here. God always has home field advantage because we're always cheering God on. And so I encourage you, if you're a sports fan like me, you know what it's like to feel like you're a part of the game just by cheering and yelling and screaming. And, maybe not through yelling and screaming, but I believe that there's ways that God wants you to get involved in what he wants to do in your life and in the lives of other people through you. But it takes your involvement. It takes you believing and having faith that God can do what he says he'll do, not only for you, but for other people. So hey, enjoy this NFL season, and as you cheer for your favorite team, remind yourself from time to time to ask yourself the question, am I cheering God on in areas of my life and for the people in my life? Hey, thanks a lot for watching these 5 meaningful minutes. Have a great day, and go Falcons.